Hi, I'm David Nash with Pinnacle Fitness Center, and I just exposed my business on BizLink TV network. Getting fit is not just about changing your body, it's about changing your life. And Pinnacle Fitness Center systems can help you do just that. Learn how coming up on my episode of That's My Biz on BizLink.tv.
That's My Biz is sponsored by Visita Live Site and Constant Contact. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of That's My Biz. I'm Pamela Alexander, your host, and as always, we enjoy bringing to you the wonderful businesses, nonprofits, and associations that we meet when we're out there networking. We aim to please, so we have a fantastic guest with us today, Mr. David Nash. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm telling you now, David, we're excited to introduce you to, so we want to remind you right now so that you don't forget, you can watch this episode again at www.bizlinks.tv. Don't forget to check out our social media at facebook.com/bizlinkstv, and give us some likes, but also hop on over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/bizlinkstv. Give us some thumbs up on our episodes so that we know you are enjoying them. Give us some feedback as well, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you stay up to date on episodes as they are released. And we're out there on some other channels like Instagram and Pinterest as well. So check us out, BizLinks TV. I'm going to dive right in because now David Nash is with Pinnacle Fitness Centers.
Yes.
We're excited to share this with you today. He has 2 locations here in Georgia, in both Decatur and in Smyrna. Mm-hmm. He has been in the fitness industry for over 15 years, and he has a degree in health and physical education from Kennesaw State University, and he just has a wealth of knowledge and information to help you get healthy and to get fit. So I'm going to get in. The first thing I want to know about Pinnacle Fitness Centers is, what made you decide to actually open a physical location as opposed to just being a trainer out there?
Well, I'm going to go back to when I was 21. That's when I actually started personal training. And initially, I wanted to, just personal train to help me out in the health and physical education arena. Okay. Because I wanted to set that foundation and become more... I wanted to set that foundation so that when it become hiring time, that I'll be a good candidate for hire. Okay. And then I was like, maybe later on, I'll be able to open a location. But the opportunity presented itself early on when I was the first year when I was teaching. My uncle and aunt, they said, hey, we're going to open up this inflatable center. Okay. And we're going to open that inflatable center, and we have some room where you can open up your own facility. And I was like, okay. So that's like, but it's going to cost a little bit, okay, with a sublease. And so I said, let's do it. And that's how we opened up Pinnacle Fitness Center. And, now we got 2 centers, and we're going for more. Wow,
I love that, and I'm glad you went back because I know a lot of you all out there, small businesses, you have all these different ideas and want to get started, and so many people think it's just decide I'm going to go get a lease and I'm just going to get open. But there's a lot more to it than that, right?
Oh, yes.
So kind of take us through the journey. So you mentioned, you found the space, but then, of course, you had to put something in it, right?
Yes. And what we kind of focus on at Pinnacle Fitness is making sure that each individual know that they can work out with their own bodies. Okay. And so, we do a lot of, body weight training. Okay. We also do free weights and bands, and we help each individual learn the proper form. Okay. And we also help the individuals learn that, there's a lot of different simple equipment that you can use to actually get in shape and get fit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now, tell me, for the people that come to you, because, a lot of us, we know we want to work out, but we don't know if we really want to go and work out in public with a lot of people around, so we want to wait till we get to a particular position before we go in public with this thing. So kind of tell me just the different types of clients that come to you.
So what makes our program unique
Okay.
Is that we have a 3-phase approach.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an evaluation phase, and when in that evaluation phase, a lot of times people come to us on a promotion, and because we are more of like a group training fitness studio, so a lot of people is like, oh, they're group training, I want to try this group out.
Okay.
But in that evaluation phase, we get some metrics from them. We find out their weight, their body fat, and their BMI. So we're starting to learn about them. They're also learning about us.
Okay.
Okay. They're starting to learn about us, and also we are looking at if they have anything that they need to work on in regards to inaccuracies in their form, or something that will cause them harm later on. So that way, in that first phase, in that evaluation phase, we can actually help them in the second phase to direct them, because the second phase is fitness programming.
Okay.
So we have various tiers and levels of fitness programming. We got personal training, we got small groups, we have the group training, and we can kind of direct them to say, okay, well, you got some imbalances here. Okay. And so since you have some imbalances, you might need to do some personal training for a little while before you go into the group training. Okay. Although we can get you there.
Okay. Okay.
But we sometimes we have to actually guide them to certain different services. Okay. And so then the third phase will be the nutritional counseling. Okay. And we really get into nutrition.
Yeah. And I love that, because there's so many gyms that are out there, whether you're on your own or whether you go and do the group classes, and they say they have a little bit, they may have a smoothie bar or something like that, but they don't really kind of get into what works for me, because my schedule is different than the next person's schedule that might be working a 9-to-5 job. So a lot of things they suggest don't work for. I don't have time to do a lot of the things that they're suggesting. So tell me kind of some of the different concepts or ideas that you share with people related to their nutrition, but how it works with their lifestyle.
So our nutritional program is called the Pinnacle Nutrition System. Okay. Okay, and I have blended 2 ideals, functional nutrition and sports nutrition. Now I got a certification in metabolic typing, so I'm a metabolic typing practitioner. Okay. And
now tell me what that is before you go further.
Well, see do we have all day? Okay. So basically what we do is we look at the individual's diet-related traits, their physical traits, and some of the other family traits. Okay. And we look at how the body is functioning. Okay. And how food can function or help the body function better or more proper. Okay. Okay. Because everybody is different in terms of biochemistry. Okay. We have different biochemistry. You have some similarities, but our genetic heritage is different. And so we want to utilize the information that we have to build a great meal plan for each of our individuals that come in. So that balancing. I'm gonna just say balancing. Okay. So we work on balancing, and then with the sports nutrition, we want to support energy levels. Okay. So blending those 2 ideas in my nutrition program, I've taken probably 10 years of research and put that all together for the nutritional program. And so we do that. I have a specific formula that we kind of do, and we put those metrics in that formula, and then we help individuals create a plan for resistance days and non-resistance days, because we got different energy expenditure on those days. Okay. So that is considered what we call carb cycling. Okay. And that we see that people are satiated better with that, and that also they're able, their body is able to see what they're doing, and it's like, okay, I'm in this process of where I need to, drop the calories.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
well, drop the pounds because of the calories, the specific calories that we cycle.
Okay. So now let's talk a little bit then, since you mentioned the calories and the pounds, because I know a lot of times people just go on what the scale says. Okay, and then so we figured out this system of, okay, if I eat this many calories and I do this much workout, then I'm supposed to lose weight. Now, kind of share with me a little bit of what's fact and what's myth related to those concepts.
So I'm glad you said that, because there's so many different factors, in reaching your goal. And a lot of times I consider some of the things that you mentioned. You said the weight, you're talking about the calories, but there's, like I said, there's factors. And then there's what we consider blocking factors, It might be something that might be hormonal that they're dealing with. There might be food sensitivities. We do food sensitivity testing as well. And so they're, if their bodies are, inflamed a lot of times, a lot of times you get inflammation in the GI tract, and that throws off everything.
Okay, so it's not just about allergies.
It's different. More,
okay, how I relate to a particular food.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Just because, so food is there's good foods, but there's maybe not those particular foods may not be good for you.
Okay.
My mother did a food sensitivity test. That the one that we do is the MRT. My mother is a mediator release test. My mother did the MRT. Now, she went to nature paths and different doctors all around Georgia. And some of the really good doctors. She did a test that was called the ALCAT, which is a one that is very popular out there. But the MRT is what we call an endpoint test, and so it really gets down to what is really wrong. Okay. And so she took the test, and she was sensitive. We found out she was sensitive to onions, garlic, turmeric. Things that you might eat every day. It was several other factors that she was sensitive to. But when she took these certain foods out of her meal plan, she lost 25 pounds. And see, that's the difference between Pinnacle Fitness Center and you just going to some average, mainstream gym.
Okay. Wow. These are things that you don't know that you don't know. So we're going to take a quick break. We want to thank our sponsors, of course, and then we're going to come back. We're going to get into more, and we're going to uncover some other things that we don't know. We'll be right back.
See that woman? She's not just someone who can make a Cancun vacation tax deductible. She's a marketer. Sharon uses constant contact email to maintain and build relationships. She sends her clients professional newsletters, and she can see who opens and clicks on them, so she knows what's working. It's not just those fast fingers that keep Sharon's clients flocking back. Sharon's a marketer, and all it took was constant contact. Try it free.
Visita provides a complete business calendar, fully integrated with your client scheduling experience. You can view and manage your daily schedule and any upcoming meetings, and most importantly, schedule new appointments and follow-ups with your clients. Using Visita Calendar for client scheduling will save you time and deliver a better service to your clients. Visita Calendar automatically syncs with your existing calendar on Google, Outlook, iPhone, and more.
Welcome back, everyone. We are having a good time, but we do want to thank our sponsors again. We know without you it would not be possible. If you're interested in being a sponsor, please reach out to us at That's My Biz at bizlinks.tv. Also, we want to thank you, our viewers, because without you, we definitely wouldn't have a reason to do this show in the first place. So hopefully you are continuing to enjoy it. Again, please give us your comments. We know you've already got a lot of questions for David here, so make sure that you share those because we want to get them to him and get your questions answered. We've learned a lot already. Like we said, we've learned a little bit of what we didn't know. And how foods, even though they may be good, might be affecting us.
Yes.
So now, David, tell me, what do you share with people that they want to make a lifestyle change, but they're kind of still on the fence with it?
On the fence. Well, you have to start somewhere. So, what we try to do is try to figure out exactly where they're starting at on their fitness journey. And so, every time that a person comes in, like I said, that phase one, that evaluation process, we try to find out that, where they're coming from, and then the why behind it.
Okay.
Why are they actually, doing what they're doing at this particular time in their fitness journey. Now, for some people, it could be that they want to have more energy for their kids, just playing outside, having more energy for their kids. Some, it might be that, they want to have a longer lifespan, the quality of living. Because as we get older, our quality of living, starts to deteriorate. What we want to do is, counteract that with good lifestyle changes. So, fitness, nutrition, stress management. That's really a big one. Yeah. Stress management. So, finding out those particular factors can really help to set somebody up on the path that they need to go to.
Okay. Okay. So now, of course, let's definitely tell them now. How do they get in touch with you so that they can get started?
Of course. So what you can do is you can go to pinnaclefitnesscenter.com. So that's our whole name spelled out. pinnaclefitnesscenter.com, and connect with us on there. There's our Facebook. There's different contact forms that are on there. And you also can contact me at 770-367-2539. Okay, so that is our phone number in which they can contact me.
Y'all got it. Y'all have no excuse. At least reach out and start getting some information and get that evaluation so that you can move forward with what you're doing. Now, I also want to share, because you are known, Pinnacle Fitness Center is known for a great event that's done once a year. So we want to talk about that, the Decatur Biggest Loser Weight Loss Challenge.
Yes.
Tell everyone about that, because I didn't know about it until just recently. So tell us about it.
So the Decatur Biggest Loser Weight Loss Challenge is a way in which we can kind of get the community involved, with losing weight. And you don't see the good thing about the challenge is you don't have to be a part of Pinnacle Fitness Center. It's a community effort in losing weight, and what we do is we put up a cash prize. Okay, we put up a cash prize, and in the beginning, and we also have some other prizes for second and third, and so forth. But in the beginning, we do that just to let people know that we're serious, real serious about them losing weight. And then all they do is they'll pay their entry fee, which is a little nominal fee, and then once they pay their entry fee, they'll come in, they'll weigh in. Okay. We'll give them a packet. We'll tell them about our program. Now, if they're already in the program, we'll just give them the packet or whatnot. But they'll have an opportunity at that point to, take advantage of one of our promotions if they want to work out. And as they're going through the packet, and the packet is just have information on, creating those lifestyle factors. Okay. Creating a regimen for fitness and nutrition, and once again, stress management, those sorts of things. And then each week, what we do is we have them log in. Their weight online. We have an online form where they'll log in their weight, and at the end, they'll come back. Okay. For another weigh-in. Okay. So we evaluate that first weigh-in by the last weigh-in, and we see who loses the most amount of weight.
Okay. How long does it last?
It will last for 6 weeks.
Okay.
And and we do it based on that person's weight. So it's a percentage base. Okay. It's a percentage base, so it's even. It's fair. Okay. It's fair. Okay. So that's how we do that, and it's a good program.
Okay. So what time of the year does it happen? Is it once a year?
Yes, 1st of February through mid-March.
Okay, so y'all get ready. It's coming around the corner sooner than we know, but you can get prepared. So we suggest you go ahead and go in, start working, get yourself going.
There you
go. So now let me ask you also, David. So once people get going, we know oftentimes they get to where they hit the plateau. So what things can people do to get beyond that plateau and continue their journey?
Okay, so we got to refocus on that why, first of all. Okay. We got to focus on that why. Why are we doing that? And then, there are several different factors that may be associated with where they're at.
Okay.
So, we just got to kind of take a step back and self-evaluate. And I know you always talk about that, self-evaluate. Yeah. So what are the things that we're doing now currently that are working? What are some of the things that are not working? Okay. Can we rework our schedule? Can we rework our training program? I think what's really good about Pinnacle Fitness Center is we work with a variety of different clientele. And so we can, really tailor a program for you, and we can increase that program or decrease as need be. So if you need an extra push, we can provide that for that individual who's coming in.
Okay, I like that. And I like that you get the personalization, and it's not just kind of this canned project or program for you. Now, when we think personal fitness, or we think having a personal fitness trainer, then the dollar signs start dancing around in our heads.
Yes.
So share a little bit with me. I know it probably varies based on the person's program, but give us an idea of what kind of expense goes into really getting healthy.
Well, what kind of expense goes into health care? You would rather be on the preventative end. You want to be on the preventative end than, be on the other end. We many of you probably have family history in which you have, family members that may have some diseases, some issues, and they're spending all their money trying to stay alive. And, it would be beneficial for you to start now. Just start now. And with our program, let's for instance, just talk about our program. Our prices to become a member of our studio level classes, it's only $95 to $165 a month. So I mean, it's just that's about an average studio level classes. I know a lot of people do yoga but we and some of the other type of studios, Pilates and yoga, but we specialize in weight loss and athletic performance. So that's our specialty. We have many of reviews, testimonials all over our site, all online. You can look us up, and it's just the testament of what we do. We are weight loss and athletic performance specialists.
Y'all heard it. And that is a very nominal price to be working with specialists and to get what you need out of that and to get something that's custom to you. You already heard before the break all the many reasons and things that you don't know for why you want to make this investment. And it's an investment in you. We tell you this in business all the time. You got to invest in your business, but you got to invest in you so that you are around. And I love that, going back to your why. Also looking at where else you're spending the money that you wouldn't have to be spending money if you did this investment and made this investment. I love that. Share with us maybe a couple of your success stories that you've had.
Success stories. Woo. Okay, so we have a gentleman that Dr. Darius. He is a phenomenal gentleman, and he is one of our success stories. If you look on our front of our Facebook page, down at the bottom, there's a video. He had lost, I believe, don't quote me on this. It's between 34 and 32. I was at 32 and 34 pounds. Somewhere, I think 32 pounds, right? And he is off of blood pressure medicine. And so, when he came in, he was just like, he had so many questions for me. I mean, he had question after question after question. I just answered him. I answered all his questions. I said, look, you're in the right place. Just know that. Just keep coming, and, I will help you where you're at, wherever point you're at. And he's one of our biggest fans. He's like, David, he knows it. He's been all over the country, and he always call me and he'll say, David, I went to this place. We've been working out for a few months, but they're not like Pinnacle. They're not like Pinnacle. But and that's just, like I said, that's just a testament. That's just one testament. I had another lady. She has lost 60 pounds over 1 year. So it doesn't always happen, just right away. But it can happen. See, that's the thing that you need to know. It can happen. It can happen, and it can happen for you. It can happen for you. So that's what you need to know.
I love that, because you're right. We get discouraged so often, and you've tried. How much money have you all put into some of these programs and some of these diets and all of that? So, put it in the right place so that you get the results. And the results. Tell me about the long-term results.
Okay, so the long-term results, of course, they're going to vary. The long-term results are going to vary. What you want to look at is different goal markers.
Okay.
So you want to set different goal markers for yourself, and when you achieve that goal, then set another goal marker. Now, at Pinnacle Fitness, we set goals for you. We have a whole we have a whole system in which we do every several weeks testing and evaluation, our exercise performance series.
Okay.
And what's really interesting is in this series, we do different exercise routines where we time them or we count the number of reps, and our physical training, our physical PT test. And if they reach a certain level, they earn a specific T-shirt.
Okay.
And so a lot of people, they come in and we'll tell them, don't worry about the weight right now.
Right.
Work towards your T-shirt.
Okay.
Work towards your first shirt. Yeah. And as they're working towards their first shirt, guess what happens? They start to lose the weight. And then they'll work towards another. And so that's what you need to do. You need to continue to set goal markers. And next thing you know, you're doing things outside of the facility. Yeah. And that's what we encourage. And some of our higher level shirts, we say, okay, now that you've reached these levels, now in order to reach the next level, you're going to have to go up in, let's say, a certain number of push-ups and sit-ups, but also you're going to have to run a 5K. Okay. Some are timed and some are not. But and people are they love it because they love to see their self reaching those goals. And when they reach the goals, once again, they are going to, be happy, and they're going to be healthier. Yeah.
And it sounds like you really created this sense of community as well.
There you
with your
go.
Clients.
We have.
I love that. So now, you're in the 2 locations, so Decatur and Smyrna. Now, do the clients do any work outside of the two locations?
That keeps me busy.
Okay.
That keeps me busy. We got a director in Smyrna, Ray Stampley. He is phenomenal.
Okay.
I got another gentleman, that Fred. He's working with me down in Decatur, and we're looking to we're going to bring on some more fitness instructors in Decatur and Smyrna, and and just like I said, we want to create and develop more flagship locations. And grow throughout the Southeast.
Okay, Great. That's what we want to hear. We want to know what's next for Pinnacle Fitness Centers.
Yes.
Yeah. So we know more locations that we want to look for. That. What else with Pinnacle is going on? Any new things on the horizon?
That's pretty much where our focus is. Just growth. Just growth, because we know that we have a system. Okay. We know that we have a system that can help many people. We have worked to develop our system. I know a lot of people have been to various trainers, and and many of them are good. Yeah. Some of them that we hear about are not so good. Okay. We train each of our trainers in our system, and so we know when we put them out there that it's going to. They're going to love it, and so that's what we want to do. We want to continue to develop more people so that more people can get the help that they deserve. You deserve it.
I love it. I so appreciate that. And for everyone watching, we always tell you to take out your pens and papers, take some good notes, and you learn some business tips as well. There were tons of business nuggets that were in here, and so I want you to go back and make sure that you look for those as well, but make sure you grab those health nuggets and those fitness nuggets as well, and reach out to David with Pinnacle Fitness Centers. Make sure you go to the website, check out the video on Facebook. It sounds really inspiring, so I definitely want to do that as well. David, before we leave, please tell everyone again how they can get in touch with you.
You can go pinnaclefitnesscenter.com. You can always get in touch with us there. Once again, 770-367-2539. That is my personal cell number. So I'm giving it out. You can contact me.
You all have it now. David, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Everyone, you got it. You've got the information, so you are now empowered to go ahead and get your fitness journey started. We want to make sure you watch this episode again at www.bizlinks.tv. Don't forget our social media channels. You can find us at BizLinks TV on all of them, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Don't forget our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe so you stay up to date on our upcoming episodes as they are released. Be sure to give us those thumbs ups as well. I'm Pamela Alexander, exposing your business to the world.